It's a one-shot deal for Notre Dame. Beat rival USC in Los Angeles, go to the national championship game. And, oh, by the way, Matt Barkley, USC's star quarterback, won't be playing. Max Wittek is the quarterback under the gun for USC. It's a big game, rivalry game, obviously. I think USC will play hard, but Notre Dame's going to win this game. And they will end a lot of the speculation of the BCS National Championship race. It's the Ohio State versus Michigan game. It's Herb against Brady. It's the start of a 10-year war, however you want to look at it. Ohio State needs this game badly. This is a game Ohio State can say, look, we're unbeaten. We could have played in the BCS National Championship game. We're as good as anyone else. Michigan needs this desperately to keep that momentum going that Brady Hoke gave the program last year. It's a terrific game. I think Ohio State at home just has too much for Michigan right now. Right now, all Oregon can do is win and hope to get help. Because if Stanford beats UCLA in Los Angeles, Oregon is out, can't win the North Division, can't win the Pac-12 for the fourth straight year, and probably has no chance to get the BCS National Championship game. The Ducks will be upset after losing to Stanford last week. They'll go into Corvallis, they'll win, they'll keep their end of the bargain up, but who knows what happens after that. Okay, you're Stanford, and this is what you're staring at. You got to beat a hot UCLA team Saturday in Los Angeles to win the North Division. And if you do that, the following week, you got to play UCLA at Stanford for the Pac-12 championship. It's almost like the NFL. I think Stanford's going to go into LA, and it's going to be a very, very tough day for them. Big emotional letdown after the Oregon game. I like UCLA in an upset. Look at that BCS poll, and look at the number 14. That is a team that does not belong. Florida is sticking out right now as a team that is really struggling since losing to Georgia, struggled against Missouri to beat the Tigers late, struggled against Louisiana Lafayette, struggled against Jacksonville State. Now they get a Florida State team that's playing well right now, and if it gets a ton of help in the BCS National Championship situation, could possibly get to the National Championship game. Either way, it's a huge game for Florida, because if Florida wins somehow, all they need is a Notre Dame loss, and Florida's probably playing for the National Championship. Big game, big for recruiting in the state of Florida. These guys do not like each other. Florida State's going to play really well on defense, get enough from E.J. Manuel, and they're going to win. I love the South Carolina-Clemson rivalry. It's a hate-filled rivalry. It's almost as big as Alabama-Auburn, almost as big as Ohio State-Michigan. These guys obviously do not like each other. A huge, huge game for Clemson. The Tigers sitting at 10-1 right now. With a win over South Carolina, I think they're going to lock in a Sugar Bowl berth. If they lose, they're not playing in the BCS Bowl. They could fall as far as the Chick-fil-A Bowl. So a big game for Clemson at home. I like Clemson at home to beat South Carolina.